emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter. If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over and out.
The sight of the large vessel in geosynchronous orbit catches my attention as I exit slip space into the Porima 2 system. It's a substantial presence, a stark contrast to the barren landscape of the moon below. As the hail comes through, I'm taken aback to find it's not originating from this ship, but rather from the planet's surface. Chief Sugiyama's voice crackles through the comm, his tone urgent and in need of assistance. The ship is unresponsive, a potentially dire situation. It's a decision that requires careful consideration. Docking with an unknown vessel carries its own risks, but the potential rewards could be substantial. If I can help get the ship operational, it might lead to valuable resources or information. With a sense of cautious optimism, I make the choice to dock with the vessel. The hum of my ship's engines fills the air as I approach, preparing for the unknown that awaits me on board. As the airlock seals behind me, I step onto the vessel, senses on high alert. This could be a turning point in my journey, a chance to forge new alliances or uncover valuable assets. I'm prepared for whatever challenges lie ahead, ready to face them head on.
Oh, pardon my ignorance. We just didn't expect to find people out here. We didn't think anyone else left Earth before us.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
Oh. Hopefully it won't inconvenience you too much, but we're in a bind. See, you're the only one to approach us, and we really need your help. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by, well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and the others. Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge. Dr. da Costa, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am, for security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guests.
Careful
but
waving
I'll allow
that
it if
fancy
you
gun
insist.
around. We don't need to see what it can do.
Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed
Constant
Earth
is a
was
peaceful
destined to be
ship.
rendered uninhabitable.
Don't change that.
We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever.
The revelation hits me like a bolt from the blue as I step onto the ECS Constant. The crew before me speaks of a ship that's older than anyone on board, a relic from Earth's past, a generational vessel that embarked on a journey spanning 2 centuries. Their surprise at my presence is palpable, a mix of disbelief and wonder. They believe themselves to be the last remnants of humanity, a lone starship in the vast expanse of space. To see another human, especially one from outside their vessel, is beyond their wildest expectations. I listen intently as they recount their incredible journey, a tale of perseverance and determination that defies the odds. The ECS Constant is a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. A vessel that has defied the passage of time to reach the planet Porima 2.
Since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve...
Yeah, their revelation carries a bittersweet note. In the 200 years of their odyssey, humanity has forged ahead, surpassing them with the development of the grav drive. The world they knew has evolved beyond recognition, leaving them as relics of a bygone era. I take in the magnitude of their story, the weight of their journey, and the enormity of the challenges they've faced. As I stand before Captain Diana Breckenridge, I'm struck by the profound sense of history and the potential for collaboration and mutual discovery.
On our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us. When we left Earth, there were no claims to planets this far out into space. We had assumed that we were the only ones attempting a generational journey such as this, meaning that there would be no need for a formal claims process. Regardless, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, did manage to file a charter for this planet's first colony to be named New Jamestown. According to his records, no one took it seriously when he filed it, so likely it was either ignored or the records were lost to the ages. Given humanity's lack of interest in colonizing the far reaches of space at the time, it shouldn't have been a problem. But again, here we are now.
This encounter has opened a door to a world of possibilities, a convergence of past and present, and a chance to shape the future together. The ECS Constant and its crew represent a living link to humanity's history, and I'm eager to see where this unexpected meeting will lead.
Candidate planet. We lack the resources to get there. And as you know, it took us 200 years to get here. Our people have no desire to go back to drifting the stars so their children's children can possibly settle on an inferior planet. Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such. But initially, I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us. Let me know how they respond, and we'll go from there. I'm serious. We have a rightful claim to this land, and I intend to fight for it. But as you're currently our only hope, perhaps you'll honor my request and give it your all, for the sake of some very weary travelers who have come a very long way to be here. Thank you.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Well, then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived. Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting.
Eliminate the competition. We don't need that kind of trouble. Come on, mate. Loads more interesting things to do outside.
And you've made your decision? We can help them resettle here and work off their debt, or we can outfit their ship with a grav drive at your own personal expense.
I have no idea, because I'm not suggesting anything of the sort. But it's a wonder that old ship made it all the way here in such a relatively short time. Must have really been pushing themselves. An engineer friend of mine told me once that the reactors on those old ships have a tendency to self-destruct if they overload. Of course, their engineers must have taken great care not to push it too far. Someone would likely have to override the safety systems in the reactor computer. But who would do such a thing? They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Freestar Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave. Guess we're tabling it for now. Let's circle back around ASAP, though. That being said, I think there's a middle ground. Maybe build up the beach.
Oliver's words hang in the air, each option carrying its own weighty implications. The future of the ECS Constant, a vessel that has defied time itself, now rests on my shoulders. The prospect of retrofitting the ship with a grav drive system is a monumental undertaking. It's a costly endeavor, one that would require significant resources and time. Yet it would grant the crew newfound mobility and open up a universe of possibilities. On the other hand, the offer to have the crew work for the corporation is a double-edged sword. While it provides them with a landing spot and a chance at a new life, it comes at the cost of their autonomy. It's a choice that carries echoes of indentured servitude, a path fraught with uncertainty. Oliver's final point regarding the ECS Constant's age systems strikes a chord. The safety of the crew is paramount, and overloading the reactor system could spell disaster. It's a risk that can't be taken lightly. As I weigh the options, a sense of responsibility washes over me. The fate of the ECS constant and its crew lies in my hands. Each choice carries its own set of consequences, and the decision I make will shape the course of their future. I take a moment to gather my thoughts, considering the implications of each option. The weight of this decision is immense, but I know that I must choose a path forward, one that honors the legacy of the ECS constant and charts a course toward a new chapter in their journey.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
As I gain access to the engineering and captain's keys, a mix of apprehension and determination courses through me. This action carries significant weight and potential consequences. The keys represent not only access but also power over the fate of the ECS constant and its crew. The decision to take this course of action is not made lightly. It's a calculated move, driven by a belief that the crew's adherence to outdated ideals poses a threat to the corporation and modern humanity. It's a risky endeavor, one that could have far-reaching repercussions. The weight of responsibility settles on my shoulders. I know that this choice will alter the course of events in a profound way. It's a reminder that every action, no matter how seemingly small, can have far-reaching consequences. As I deftly retrieve the keys, I can't help but feel a sense of trepidation. The path ahead is uncertain, and the stakes are higher than ever. The fate of the EC's constant hangs in the balance, and I am the one who must navigate these uncharted waters. With the keys in hand, I take a moment to gather my thoughts. The decision has been made, and now it's time to put the plan into action. The course is set, and I must face whatever challenges lie ahead with resolve and determination. Indeed, the crew of the ECS constant and their way of life from 2 centuries ago feel like a glimpse into a bygone era. Their customs, beliefs, and practices are relics of a different time, and it's hard not to view them with a sense of curiosity and even a touch of bewilderment. The contrast between their world and the rapidly advancing technologies and ideologies of the present is stark. It's a reminder of how far humanity has come and how much has changed in those 200 years. The ECS constant is a living time capsule, preserving a slice of history that feels both fascinating and foreign. Navigating this unfamiliar territory, I'm acutely aware of the cultural gap that separates us. Their perspectives, shaped by a world long past, can at times feel alien to me. It's a testament to the ever-evolving nature of human society and the adaptability that has allowed us to progress. As I move through their ship, I can't help but ponder the complexities of this encounter. It's a reminder that the tapestry of human experience is woven with threads of diversity and change. The crew of the EC's constant stand as living testament to the enduring spirit of exploration and the boundless potential for growth and transformation.
I know Captain Brackenridge has essentially given you free rein to wander the ship, but security will still be watching you closely. I hope you understand, given we have so little experience with people from the outside. It pays to take security seriously, something I understand much better now than in my youth.
As I stand before the captain's command terminal, a surge of anticipation courses through me. This is the moment where the course of events hinges on my actions. With the engineering and captain's keys in hand, I prepare to override the terminal, knowing that this decision will shape the fate of the ECS constant and its crew. There's a weightiness to the situation, a sense of responsibility that can't be ignored. The choices I make here will have far-reaching consequences. It's a reminder of the gravity of the situation and the need for careful deliberation. As I skillfully input the commands, a mixture of determination and resolve guides my movements. The terminal responds to my touch, its screen flickering to life. It's a moment of empowerment knowing that I hold the keys to the ship's fate in my hands. Yet there's also a twinge of unease. This action carries risks and uncertainties. The path I'm forging is fraught with potential pitfalls. It's a reminder that even with the best intentions, the outcome is never guaranteed. With the override complete, I step back, the weight of my actions settling in. The die is cast, and now I must face the consequences, whatever they may be. The fate of the SS Constant now rests in the balance, and I can only hope that my decision will ultimately lead to a brighter future for all involved. As the alarms wail in a cacophony of urgency, my heart pounds in rhythm with the blaring sirens. Adrenaline courses through me, sharpening my focus and driving me forward. Every step feels like a sprint, each breath a measured beat in the race against time. The urgency of the situation is palpable. The reactor's overload is a cataclysmic event, and my escape hinges on swift and decisive action. The airlock looms ahead, a lifeline to safety, and I push myself harder, fueled by a singular determination to make it out in time. As I reach the airlock, there's a surge of relief and a surge of anticipation. The threshold to safety is within reach, but the seconds tick away relentlessly. I know that every moment counts, and there's no room for hesitation. With practiced efficiency, I engage the airlock controls, feeling the rush of compressed air as the chamber seals behind me. The outer door swings open, revealing the void of space beyond. It's a stark reminder of the perilous nature of my escape. I step out into the cold expanse, the harsh silence of space enveloping me. It's a surreal moment, a brief pause in the chaos. I take a moment to catch my breath, knowing that the journey is far from over. As I push away from the ECS Constant, the sight of the stricken ship lingers in my vision. It's a poignant reminder of the choices made and the consequences they carry. The explosion that follows is a thunderous roar in the silent expanse of space, a testament to the gravity of the situation. With a heavy heart, I turn away, knowing that the ECS Constant and its crew are now a part of history. The path forward is uncertain, but I'm resolved to face whatever challenges lie ahead, knowing that the choices I've made will shape the course of my journey in ways yet unknown. As I return to the corporation, a mixture of relief and apprehension washes over me. The weight of my actions hangs heavy, knowing that the fate of the ECS Constant and its crew now rests solely on my shoulders. The fact that my involvement remains a secret provides a thin veil of solace, but the consequences of my decision weigh on my conscience.
This planet.
Whoa! Did you see those bloody fireworks way up in the sky? The tourists think we set them off, but I don't know where they came from. It's not? Well, that's bonza! What a relief. Thank you for taking care of the problem. However, you managed it. Of course, any sum I give you will be nothing compared to what it would have cost to let the situation linger. I won't even ask how you did it. The important thing is you got the job done. In addition, I'd like to extend to you unlimited use of our resort. Well, there are some limits, of course, but you know how it is. Lawyers, am I right? Anyway, enjoy and have a good eye.
The corporation's delight at my return and their generous compensation offer a bittersweet comfort. It's a testament to the success of my mission, but it's also a stark reminder of the ruthlessness of this world. In the cutthroat realm of interstellar corporations, loyalty is often a fleeting currency.
I'm kind of glad most of the execs never show up to work. People were a little freaked out around here, understandably. It looks so different and it's so massive. We honestly thought we were under attack by an unknown entity. But then, nothing happened. It just stayed there. No one could communicate with it. And we've been very careful not to alert the resort guests. The board believed it would be bad for business. I hope I was able to help.
As I receive the payment, I can't help but consider the path that led me here. The choices made, the risks taken, they all culminated in this moment. The line between right and wrong blurs in the cold calculus of survival. As I leave the corporation's headquarters, I carry with me the weight of my actions and the knowledge that every decision has consequences. The echoes of the past reverberate in the choices I make, and I am resolved to navigate this complex web of interstellar intrigue with a clear conscience and a steady hand.